Hey, everyone. Welcome to the patch.
Where are we?
We're
Indiana Jones' trophy room. My head is invisible. Looks like I only have half of a head. I'll sit over here so it's clear.
we're still in the process of getting moved into our new space. The set's not quite ready, so we're in a little temporary space
If
right
you
now.
can just keep your head right over the cock.
Yeah, let's do that. Thanks.
This week
Excuse me.
must have been that bean
my
I had
throat.
for
My
lunch.
internal air compressor.
Don't fall on it with your butt.
That was almost like you, by the way.
This week in the patch we have Gus
Ryan?
Bernie, hey, how are you doing?
and Gus.
Non-sequentially.
Why did you go that way this time?
I went
I
back
pointed that way.
Oh,
I
you
pointed
did?
at you.
Yeah.
You deflected the point.
No, I didn't.
Well, talking about games that we've backlogged and haven't talked about, I wanted to mention Dark Souls 2 because people keep asking
Careful.
us
If you
to
say
mention
that,
Dark Souls
if
2.
you say that 3 times, Gilby appears.
Dark Souls 2?
Okay.
All right, we're safe. I haven't played it yet, but it comes out tomorrow on the PC,
Oh,
which, from what I've been hearing, may be a preferable way to play that game. It sounds
really?
like visually it may be a little bit better. There have been some frame rate issues on the 360, and which is never a good thing when you hear about frame rate issues on a console. So tomorrow I will give it a try.
He's peeking. I see him. over there.
Gilby's appearing from behind a curtain.
Gilby always mentions Dark Souls 2. He's like the biggest Dark Souls 2 fan.
Somebody posted in a journal one time. It's like, wow, I've been in the office for 2 hours, and Adam hasn't talked to me about Dark Souls 2 yet.
I think maybe next week after you've had a chance to play it, we can have a round table with you and Gilby discussing.
Well, here's what
Dark
I want to
Souls
do
2.
now. So I haven't played it, but I've read a lot about it. So I want to just briefly give an idea of what it sounds like the game is.
Oh, I love this.
And then next week, I can compare it from
Okay.
first-hand experience. But from everything I've heard about Dark Souls 2, I haven't played Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2. I'm a complete newbie to the franchise. But it sounds to me like a video game equivalent of a schoolyard bully.
Okay.
That just wants to push you down and take your lunch money all the time.
The game wants to do this.
Yes, it wants to hurt you. I mean,
Okay.
they even have achievements based around the fact that, haha, we did kill you. Like, you didn't make it through alive. And that seems to be the entire story of the game is how many times people have been killed in it.
So apparently Xbox One announced a Japanese release date, September 4th.
Hey, good for them.
They're finally getting it over there.
The 3 people in Japan that care are going to be really happy.
Xbox doesn't have a lot of traction in Japan, but you know, who knows? Maybe this will change. We had Metal Gear title coming. Maybe that could help things out a lot.
It's also on PS4 though.
Wasn't the
true.
original story of the fact that they made that smaller S controller because in the Japanese markets, the Duke was just too big?
That's the story.
I always heard that too.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know how
that's-
much I believe. I think
yeah.
maybe they just realized it internally and used that as an excuse.
They need an excuse? Like,
Right, like,
oh, this controller's
oh,
actually
we're
kind
doing
of
it for this
shitty.
market. Yeah, it's just like you don't want to say, oh, we fucked up and shipped a bad controller. Although that being said, I liked the Duke.
Actually, it did fit your hands pretty well.
You could take it fishing, throw it off the side of your boat.
Absolutely
Boat wasn't
could.
going anywhere.
If you were attacked by barbarians, you could use it as a mace. As
hear
long
it's-
as you didn't hold that little end piece, because it would pop right off.
I hear it's a DLC weapon in Dark Souls 2.
It should be. I'll let you know.
BlizzCon, going back to video game news.
BlizzCon.
BlizzCon, Anaheim, November 7th and 8th. Will we finally see any Titan stuff? You think? I think it's about time, right? I mean, they've already
Didn't they do
developed
a
for a long
hard
time.
reset on
They
Titan?
did a hard reset.
Yeah.
That was like 2 years ago now.
Explain what you're talking about for people who aren't even familiar with what Titan is.
So Titan is supposed to be their next MMO push that was gonna
Is it MMO?
supposedly
It's the next big Blizzard
Something.
thing.
after that was gonna like essentially replace World of Warcraft or step in and fill that.
The post-World of Warcraft apocalypse, yes.
Right. They worked on it for years. Then
Like ghosts.
then they scrapped it essentially and they restarted development.
Like ghosts.
No, they did not restart. They just stopped development on Ghost.
Yep, that just went away. We played Ghost.
I thought they did have one restart at one point. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't remember, but they let a lot of people go that were involved with Titan.
A lot of people go.
Yeah, and then they started it back up. I think they really stripped down to a small team and then started the whole process again. And I don't know.
First mention of Titan was 2007.
And then do you have the date on the reset by any chance
Can
there?
you do a
looking
small
here.
team thing like that now, though? I mean, okay.
They ramped. I think they just
Yeah.
they just started with a small.
Like it seems like they almost nowadays have to go hard, all the way to balls to the wall and get the game banged out in a hurry. Otherwise, technology just surpasses it so quickly. It's
Or-
like you have
or
to get that
trends.
thing out.
Yeah.
Or the whole culture of it shifted. World of Warcraft, they got it out there, and that sort of started to. I mean, I know EverQuest has been around for a while, but I think World of Warcraft really took the MMO to a new stage.
I'm totally with you. I agree with you.
And that sort of defined the genre in a lot of ways that for things that followed it. But that was in more of a vacuum than it is now.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like they really need to get a game out from conception to production much faster than they would have had before.
And they did that with Hearthstone. I think I talked about this the other week, where it was at PAX East 2013 where they unveiled it. I saw it for the first time. I was like, wow, that looks really cool. And by the end of the year, it was already in beta, and now it's already out on everything. It was like a year from announcement to full release available
and
everywhere.
that one isn't even as you're reliant on current technology.
Correct,
It's
yeah.
much more stripped down. Like,
But that's a game where I feel like you have to work a lot on the back end and the math and balancing. It's like you have to make sure everything's balanced correctly, and the graphics are just a pretty front end for essentially a long math problem.
See the smile on his face.
Yeah,
Started talking about
it's a fun
mathematics
game.
and Bowser.
You never gave me my fucking PAX East
I can't
Hearthstone
find
stuff.
him.
Oh,
I can't find him. I don't know what. I'm sorry. That's got to be a heartbreaker for you.
that's a heartbreaker. Bye, everyone.
bye.
Bye, buddy.